Okay, so we're working on solving equations with variables on each side. And so let's look at a few examples of these. And let's start off with this one right here, where we've got 4k minus 3 equals 2k plus 5. Now, here's what our first goal is. Our first goal is we want to get the variables, in this case, the terms that have a k in it. We want to get them by themselves. So let's see if we can't just do this step by step here. I may not have enough room, but we'll find out. Let's first subtract 2k from both sides. So I got 4k minus 3 minus 2k. So I want to get my k's all on one side. So I got 2k plus 5 minus 2k. All right. Well, over here on my left-hand side, 4k minus 2k is going to give me 2k. I still got my minus 3 equals, and over here on my right-hand side, my 2k's here are going to cancel out, and so I'm just left with 5. All right, so now I got the k's all by themselves on the left-hand side, and so now I want to get my constants on the opposite side. So now I'm going to take 2k, and now I'm going to add 3 to both sides of this equation. So I start off with 2k minus 3 plus 3 equals 5 plus 3. All right, well, on my left-hand side, my 3 minus 3, well, that's going to cancel. That's just going to leave me with 2k equals 8. All right, so I'm going to move it over here. So right now I'm at the stage where I got 2k equals 8. And so now I'm going to divide both sides by 2. So I got 2k over 2. That's the same as saying 2k divided by 2. And I've got 8 over 2. That's the same as saying 8 divided by 2. Well, over here, my 2's are going to cancel. I'm just left with k. And 8 divided by 2 is 4. Therefore, k equals 4. All right, what do you say we do another one? Let's look at this one. We've got 2 parentheses, 8u, u's our variable, plus 2 equals 3 parentheses, 2u minus 7. All right, now, so I've got variables on both sides, but if you can see here, I'm going to have to distribute on both sides of the equation. First, I'm going to distribute this 2 to what's inside this parentheses, 8u plus 2. So when I do that, I'm going to distribute. I got 16u plus 4. Now, I've got to distribute this 3 to the 2u minus 7. Before I can even get to start to put my x's, my variables on one side and my constants on the other, I got to take care of this distribution first. So 3 times 2u is 6u, and 3 times minus 7, or negative 7, is negative 21. All right, now here's my next step. I want to get all my variables on one side, so I am going to subtract 6u from both sides. So I got 16u plus 4 minus 6u. And if I'm going to do what I'm going to do to one side of the equation, I got to do to the other. So I got 6u minus 21 minus 6u. Okay? Now, on my left-hand side, I got 16u minus 6u. I'm combining the like terms. I'm taking these terms and I'm combining these like terms. So 16u minus 6u is going to give me 10u. And I still got the plus 4 for the time being. equals, and over here on my right-hand side, positive 6u minus 6u is going to cancel, and I'm just left now with minus 21. All right. Now, I want to go ahead and finish isolating my variable being u, and I got 10 of those right now. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to write this up here, I'm going to now subtract 4 from both sides so that I can get the u's by themselves. So I got 10u plus 4 minus 4 equals minus 21 minus 4, or negative 21 minus 4. All right, over here on my left-hand side, positive 4 minus 4 is going to give me 0. So I've got 10u equals, and negative 21 minus 4, or negative 21 negative 4, negative 21 minus 4 is going to give me minus 25. Okay. Now, I take my last step to isolate the variable because I got 10u, and so I'm going to divide both sides by 10. So let's say I got 10u here over 10. When I put it over, something over or under it, I'm indicating division. Got minus 25, negative 25, divided by 10. All right, on my left-hand side, the 10s cancel. I'm left with u equals, and when I divide 10 into negative 25, I get negative 2.5 if I put it in decimal form, or if I left it as a fraction but then reduced it, let's see, negative 25, well, that's divisible by 5. And 10 is divisible by 5. So if I took negative 25 divided by 5, that's going to give me negative 5. And 10 divided by 5 is going to give me 2. So my answer for you is negative 2.5. Or I could leave it as negative 5/2. Distribution first. Let's get all of our variables on one side. Then we'll worry about our constants, breaking that down step by step. I think that's something that dawned on me after our class yesterday, that we need to, step one, after we may have to distribute, step one is let's get the variables on one side. Then let's worry about the constants. U equals minus 2.5.